seamless order. That's what I'm doing, man. Oh shit, now we're being fucking live streamed, dude. How fucking cool is that? Like midway through, I'm like, thank God we got all the fucking controversial stuff out now. Can you imagine if this is the one that goes on YouTube and it's like, young man fucking upends American politics through incredible set, but they didn't hear earlier, you know, where I talk about essentially being disabled because of my high cholesterol. You know, that's what they don't want you to fucking know about. Instead, they just like, young radical man, dude. Oh, thank God I don't have to work tomorrow. I'm excited, dude. I fucking hate my job. Does anyone else hate their job? This is a safe Zoom. So if you hate your job, fucking rapidly turn on and off your webcam so I can get epileptic shock. That's the only way to know. It's fucking Zoom. It's like we're still in the middle of the pandemic, but really we're just too lazy to go out, man. You know, that was the thing, dude. Like, damn, like last Thanksgiving made me miss COVID, dude. I had to go see my family. That's always like stressful. Like, COVID Thanksgiving was the fucking best Thanksgiving of my life. All right. I had a Zoom conversation with my family at 10:30 in the morning and the rest of my day all to myself, man. You know, I got to order a pizza. I was eating a pizza at noon, and then I was watching pornography on the living room TV because my fucking roommate went to fucking Connecticut to go quarantine with his parents, man. I was thankful for that. And then a regular fucking Thanksgiving, I had to fucking see my family and make eye contact. I miss that shit. I miss COVID. I hate having to go to my job. You know, I had to go into the office for the longest time. Only recently did we go fully remote, and I am all about it. I'm embracing this brave new world where we're just on the internet all the time. I love it. I love wearing pajama bottoms all the fucking time. That's what I do. Remember like all those science fiction films in like the 90s where they were like, in the year 2023, everyone will wear a sexy silver unitard and eat all of their food in pill form. And now it's 2023 and everyone just wears pajamas all the time and snorts ketamine. Isn't that fucking wild? That's the brave new world, man. Hey, not just for horses anymore. Now it's also for people that have a hard time dealing with things, man. That's what's up, dude. I'm fully remote. I'm all about it, dude. Now that I'm at the comfort of my home, I can finally watch pornography without going on incognito mode, which was by far the worst aspect of working in an office, having to be slut shamed by going on incognito mode to watch porn. And now I know true freedom, which is going to an adult website and logging in with your Gmail address and watching videos curated to my wants, needs, and desires, dude. Google, you know what's up. Deus Ex Machina, make me horny, dude. That's what's going on, man. I'm all about it. I got yelled at by my boss recently. He said I was a slow typer. He said my typing was so slow, it's borderline time theft. Isn't that fucking cool?
Yes.
Isn't that awesome? Isn't that like a nice little fucking... The worst part is, like, my boss, he's like a 23-year-old. He's like Gen Z. He's fucking teasing me, and I thought Gen Z was all anti-bullying. He's bullying me for not taking the time to learn how to fucking type, dude. That's so wild, man. It's like every time he yells at me, it feels like an anti-drug ad from like the 90s, you know, where it's like, I don't need to fucking type. I'm going to smoke weed. And then fast forward 20 years and a little boy is yelling at you because you're costing his business a ton of money somehow because you're a slow typer. And I'm like, fuck, what the hell, man? I hate it. I hate it, man. There's one cool thing. There's one cool thing to being fully remote for me personally. And that is, I love Zoom meetings. As much as I love Zoom comedy, Zoom meetings are where it's at. Okay. You know, cause like, usually in like the old days, you'd have a fucking regular meeting. Your boss like, hey, meeting in 15 minutes. It's like, God damn, you got to get like a notebook. You got to fucking pretend to pay attention. You got to, oh, fucking, how's it? Okay, boss, great idea. You know, I don't give a shit. You know, Zoom meetings are fucking awesome. My boss is like, all right, folks, let's talk about Q3 sales. And I'm like, boring. I'm not going to listen to you, you little fucking Gen Z twerp. I'm going to get high and figure out who killed John Benet Ramsey, right? And get to the bottom of it. Who fucking killed this chick? It was her brother. Before you fucking say anything, I know it was her brother. All right. But the boss doesn't know that. The boss is trying to sell Q3 sales, man. So it's like, you know what I'm going to do? I'm getting fucking high, dude. Fuck this nerd. I turn off the webcam. I hit the bong. I forget to mute the microphone. Oops. Why does a bong sound so much like a bong? It's the most distinct sound on the face of the earth. You hear the sparking of the lighter, the burning of the herb, the coughing, the self-loathing. It's all there. Hey, Elon Musk, stop trying to terraform Mars or ruin Twitter and instead create a bong that sounds like a dog barking. Man. And I'm just fucking sparking it up. And I was like, hey, whose dog is that? I'm like, it's my fucking dog, man. It's a service animal. He's barking to let me know I have low blood sugar, man. Damn. And you know what's the fucking coolest thing? I'm like done with everything. But there's like a guy that popped in. His name was Fernando, and it was like a video of him getting like fucking attacked by a lion. Did anyone else see that? Zoom comedy is the real challenge, all right? Because when you're at a comedy club, damn, when I'm at a comedy club, it's just people fucking throwing roses at me and women offering to have sex with me during the show. In fucking Zoom, where all this fucking shit's going on, I see one guy holding a gun to his head and looking at me as if to say, the minute you tell an unfunny joke, I'm pulling this trigger. Folks, I saved a fucking life tonight, man. That guy is fucking alive and well. He just pulled the trigger. A little sign came out. It said bang. Played me, man. We all won. My name is Joe Gorman. Please follow me on Instagram and Twitter at Joe W. Gorman. Thank you.
Joe Gorman, everybody. There he is, crushing it as always. And I want to thank Sam for the tip. Says it's for Joe's mustache. So
yeah.
Let's get a porn stash.
Yeah. Joe looks like he reminds me of like if Mario was a rapist. That's no, man. I want to welcome Ruben to the show. Ruben, you missed the part earlier where I said you had a small penis, so I just wanted to
I was here for that.
Oh, okay.
I went to go shoot myself. It just came out as bang. So.
Oh, nice. Okay. All right, here we go. You guys ready for the next comic? Comic number 2. She's hilarious. Comic number 3. Sorry, this is comic number 3. She's really funny. Give it up for Sammy Sucker, everybody.
Woo! Thank you. I appreciate all of you for logging on. You guys might have picked up. I have an accent. That's right. I'm aware. I don't sound like you. I'm aware. I'm not homogenous. I'm not gonna talk and say words like how you say them, because I'm cooler. And also a lot of people think I'm from out east, and you are incorrect. You are dumb. That is what you are. I am from the Midwest. It's the epicenter of the Midwest where I'm from. I'm from Chicago. So that's what this is, but also a little Wisconsin. I've been in LA for 17 years, and this is what I sound like, and I can't change it. So we're all gonna have to deal with this, all right? All right, like I'm not from the Bronx, I'm not from Boston, because I'm not swallowing my tongue when I talk, and I'm not from Philly, okay? I'm way too hot for that shit, all right? I'm letting you know, all right? I'm hot. And if you don't think so, it's because you're not, and that is math. That's what that is. I just want you to know that I know that you know that I know that I'm hot, all right? I'm making it super clear to you. Like I know I'm not model hot because no one's going auga, but sure, it's a fun noise and accurate. So auga. I'm 41, so I'm hot for 41. So woo! Yeah, thank you. I will pander. I will do that because I have only a few more years left before you all start ignoring me. So I'm soaking it up as you are too. I don't look much different than I did 5, 10, even 12 years ago. Except I have this thing now called confidence. You don't got that. You got to get that because that's free, first of all. Okay. If you believe it, you could achieve it. And I have. So kind of an impressive person. But I'm in a little bit of a mood right now because I got tiger balm on my puss right now. If you guys ever have that situation? None of you guys move your bodies or anything like that. I'm a washed up athlete. Okay. Yeah, they come in female now. Thanks, Title IX. Yeah. So what happened was, like the tiger balm. Do you guys know what that is? Because I mean, I hope you do. It's for aches and pains. And I can tell you this: I am not thinking about my arthritic knee at all right now. Pretty sensational down there. Pretty toast. All right. Well, I'll be honest with you. I'll be real with you. Tiger balm is a topical cream and stuff, and I said, but it wasn't. It was CBD. I just don't like eucalyptus from tiger balm, so that's kind of what it is. And I want to clarify, I do wash my hands. I do wash my hands. Okay, so it can happen to anybody, particularly me. It happens a lot. I played softball to the surprise of none of you. Thanks. That laugh hurts my soul, but whatever. It is what it is. Everybody's like, oh, softball, that's a lesbian sport. It's like, I'm sorry. My dad was around and we played catch. Sorry, yours wasn't.
Oh,
yeah, it's a zing for sure. Because you know what? I know how to cheer on other women and not be competitive. All right. I can throw a ball and it popped to the mid. I can hit a ball over the fence in the state tournament. If you don't have those memories, it's not my problem. Okay, you sissy. I only like to bone athletes, but I will tell you this to clarify. I eat the cock. That's what I do. I like it. I like it a lot. I will choke it down as much as possible. It's never enough. It's never enough. And I like it. I'm all into the meats. As I told you, I am from Chicago. So I'm all about the sausage. I don't like crumble. I like the big, thick kind. It's what I do as much as I can. But I'm into boning athletes because I tried banging the nerds and all you guys do is hoist themselves in and then think that's a move. It's not. It's not a move, okay? It's the male equivalent of being a dead fish. That's what that is. Guys, you guys know what cross-rotational movements are? Yeah, I figured this isn't going to be the right thing. You guys know how to use the transverse plane? You guys know functional mobility? You guys know these things? Because, you should. They're compound movements. And if you can't compound movements, you can't pound. Would have been nice if I said it right. It's true. You gotta use the hip to the waist. You get the core. That's how you do it. If you guys don't do frog pumps, you guys don't do gorilla hops, bear crawls, you aren't doing dolphin presses, you're not doing dead bugs, bird dogs, you aren't doing that stuff. You don't know how to bone. And I'm just trying to help you out.
Awesome.
My dog passed away a couple of weeks ago. He tried eating hair ties that weren't mine. So that's what he gets. I was like, why could you do that to me? It was pretty scary because he was starting to puke. If he was in a Jordan Peele movie, he was just just dropping out of him, just all yellow vomit and stuff. So I had to go to the vet. Have you been to that place? It's kind of like a zoo in there. Yeah. Except the wild animals are the people. There was one lady, she was with a walker, definitely in her late 50s, got the beehive. She definitely had circulation issues going on. She was with her elderly father, and she was trying to get through the door with her walker, and she was holding her cat. And she was definitely having trouble getting in there. And I'm not making fun of obese people or anything like that, but I am definitely was concerned about I was repulsed because she's not cleaning that kitty litter on a regular basis. You know she's got a bird also in that apartment. And it's just I don't want to deal with people like that. And it was very difficult being in the vet office because every vet tech looks like they're a hot topic manager. Not very comforting when everybody's got gauges and tattoos and septum piercings and telling you about your little baby.
Oh,
And I really resented. I resented every single time, like, what's your baby? And then mom's over here. I'm like, I'm not a mom to an animal. Like, this is like, let's put this in perspective. But I was just like getting so much runaround, and I was dealing with like the vet surgeon lady, and I forgot that all surgeons have Asperger's. So of course, the ones who hate the people are even the best ones to talk to. Oh gosh, it was a big ordeal because I didn't know, like, do I do something? It's getting late and it's very expensive. So I called my brother, but he put me on speaker with him and his buddy, and Buddy was saying, you know what we do? Because they live in the boons. And he goes, you know what we do? When an animal's in pain, we just take it out back and go. And I was like, well, that's not what we're gonna be doing here, okay? Like, why don't you keep to yourself? My brother was like, well, all our dogs like died naturally. Anyways, long story longer, dog's alive, so we're good. So I am a savior of an animal, but I don't know. It was tough, man. It's tough. You know, this world's weird now, and everything that's going on, like my algorithm is so bunk right now because, as I said, like I'm usually an injured person, so I have a lot of personal trainers and shirtless personal trainers, and I have physical therapists in my feed, and now all of a sudden I got team bodybuilders in my feed. I was looking for the teenagers, but I was like, well, I'm here. This is the only time, because like I am not into teenagers. I want to be very clear. I'm not into teenagers. I'm not a teacher, okay? So but like, it's weird because these kids, they're telling me and stuff, like they want you to know their natties, which for all of you who don't work out, that's a natural bodybuilder. They're not doing steroids and stuff. And they like to say that they're having 6 meals a day. And I'm like, pretty easy when you don't have a job, you know? So, what are you talking about? Like, my favorite part of it is the glow ups and the transformation videos, because it's like, you were in 8th grade 2 weeks ago. It's not that impressive that you lost a bunch of weight. You know, it's called growing, called puberty. We all been there. And then another side effect of my feed is I now get sad dads wanting to get yoked. You know, these guys, they got to get jacked again because, you know, their wives, they got to remind their wives that they got to bone them, you know, like that they got to remember the man they married, the man that they want to fuck because they have so much going on and the world depends on them. They got to be there for their wives, for their children and all this stuff. And, you know, like they're getting soft and they need to get hard all over again. Really tough being a build. It's really tough to find their inner warrior once again. But if a woman wants to move her body for an hour a week and take yoga classes to figure out how she's like, you know, being nice and kind and people say nice things to her so she could support this guy who has to find his Greek god body all over again. She's a cunt. Like that doesn't make sense to me. I don't know, dude. Gen Z's super gay. That's all I figured out from the social media. And it's like, I don't blame them because like they didn't have the AIDS epidemic, you know? Like it's pretty easy. Once you eat butt, like what's another hole, you know? That's my assumption. But like, I think there's a lot of body dysmorphia going on in the world. Like, I don't trust people who don't got it, to be quite honest with you. Like, if you haven't looked in the mirror and said, what's wrong with me? Like, you should die. That's what I think. Okay. Like I'm pretty confident that Ted Cruz doesn't have body dysmorphia. Like he's way too comfortable what it looks like. Way too comfortable. You know, I bet he even grew a beard in office, dude. Like he even did that. Like, and I'm pretty sure I bet he doesn't even check his thirds. I bet he doesn't. You guys not checking your turds? Because you should. It's an indicator of your health. If it's floaty, you got too much fat in your diet. I'm just trying to help you guys. This is me not bagging on Latinos in Congress, but I don't like AOC either. Her whole, like, I was a poor bartender. It's like, okay, you gutter snipe, like, simmer down, all right? Like, what do you were a hot chick in New York as a bartender. You were making rent. No one's buying this. A lot of people like her, but like, is she helping those kids out? I don't think so. They're still stuck in there with their Wayfair stuff. You guys remember that? She was all into them. Okay. I don't know. She just way too much on Twitter. And I don't really like my doctors, my lawyers, my bankers, my cafeteria ladies, people with authority on Twitter trying to be relatable. It's just no. But as long as she likes, Lizzo, we're all gonna be happy with her. So this is my last thing I'm going to share with you guys, because I know you got like way more other things going on right now. But a lot of people think they know everything. I sometimes act that way. But some people don't know basic things like berries. Do you guys know what berries are? Like the botanical term for it? It's fleshy ovaries. So like a cucumber's a berry, an eggplant's a berry, a pumpkin's a berry, a pineapple's a cluster of berries, a banana's a berry. Banana. Now, I don't know if you guys know this because most of you don't even eat it right, but like the simians, monkeys, this is what they do. They take the black part, the stem, and they pop it up. Is that how you eat your nanners? Well, thank you so much for your time, and enjoy the rest of the evening.
Sammy Sucker, everybody. Give it up for Sammy. That was hilarious. I kind of want to hear her real voice. I don't know if that's a real voice. I'm kind of curious. All right, I want to give a shout out to Ray Mullen for the awesome tip. Vincent, Tammy, Eileen, Colby, thank you guys so much. Randy Drexler, thank you so much, Randy, and all of you for supporting this show. We're like a fucked up version of PBS. We accept your funds, and that's what I say every time. Okay, this next comic. She's based in New York City and can be found on Twitch, if you're on Twitch, as Zilla Vision. Give it up for Zilla Vodness, everybody. Here she is.
Hey, everybody. Hi. Oh, so many nice smiling faces. I love to see it. Thank you so much for joining tonight. My name is Zilla. And is it me, or has life been so terrible that scary movies aren't as scary anymore? When the last time you saw something on TV that scared you? Come on, they're going to have to do better than a scary doll. First of all, why are you breaking the first rule? Why would you bring a doll bigger than your foot into the house? That's the rule. That if I can't stomp on it with my foot, it's not coming into the crib. Just on principle. I don't trust dolls. You mean to tell me that there are people who will buy a sex doll, a human-sized doll that knows where their genitals are? No, thank you. That's too dangerous. I've seen the scary movies, but yeah, it doesn't work on me. Was watching a werewolf movie. Werewolves? That sounds like a vacation. Imagine if the only thing you got up every morning, each and every one of us, and the only thing we had to worry about was werewolves. That shit sounds easy, right? Just don't go out on a full moon. Avoid people with torn clothing the days after, right? But then I realized it'd be just as terrible as real life. You catch your auntie on Facebook being like, I heard the werewolves is patriots. Your boss would call you and be like, bitch, I don't care if you got bit. The CDC said 5 days, you better get your ass back to work. They'd run it just as dumb. But I read the other day that there is a credit card sized amount of microplastics in the average human stomach. That shit's scarier than a doll. Come on. That's scary than werewolves. That got me staying up at night and shit, The New York Times be giving Stephen King a run for his money is what I'm saying. Not a peep from Stephen King. When he dropped a book, he's all out of ideas is what I'm saying. I'm 40 years old, or what I like to call half of Joe Biden. Just half. If that man could be president, I could wear a mini skirt. You can't tell me to dress my age. What's really cool about getting older is I feel like if you're doing it right, you lose your sex shame. Anybody else make some noise if you grew up with sex shame? Right? It made you feel religion made you feel shameful. I was raised Catholic, and they say that the more sex you have, the less value you have,
Mm.
which is so dumb. Never in life has not doing something mean you do it well. Don't y'all want to do it well? Right? Okay? You're supposed to get the numbers up. Practice makes perfect. You feel me?
Hey.
Yo, I feel like your body count should be like the number outside of a McDonald's. You ever seen the sign? They're not trying to hide how many people been with them. You know, it says McDonald's, billions and billions served. That's how you know the burger's good. You know, their reputation might be trash, but there's a line out the door through the drive-through. You know, people love it. Anyway, I'm an 80s baby. Anybody else? Anybody else here an 80s baby? Yeah. Will, what was on your lunchbox?
I had Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles
Yo,
on my lunchbox.
give it up for Will. I know exactly how old he is. Okay, that's how you politely ask an 80s baby what their age is. Just say, hey, what was on your lunchbox? He-Man was on my lunchbox, but not even because I like He-Man. I was just horny for He-Man, you know? I think the word horny gets used enough. I think it's a pretty terrible word. Aroused is right there, you know, but we go for horny. I feel like a lot of the words sound shittier than like what the meaning is. Like, you know, as much as I'm sex positive and I'm telling you to get the numbers up, one of my homegirls was like, can I make you merch for your comedy? How about a shirt that says slut? And I was like, nah, I'm good. You know? Like, because if you look up the definition of a slut, it's actually gendered. It's a woman with multiple casual sex partners. More like a saint, if you ask me. But anyway, but slut, right? Slut. That's like a Lucy face word, little slut. You know, like it's just not a nice sounding word. So I kind of want to take the definition of slut and match it to a nicer sounding word. And the word I've chosen is loquacious. I don't know if you ever heard the word loquacious. It means someone who talks too much. Loquacious. But if you do a little body roll with it, right? Loquacious. Like that's a sexy. If you were like, oh, I'm just loquacious. That's how I'm built. You know? And it'd also be cool because if someone talked too much, you'd be like, shut up, you little slut. It'd be so much more fun. Way more fun. Sorry, that's a good transition for me to tell you that in my spare time, I'm a preschool substitute teacher. I taught high school for 10 years before that. And I have to tell you, I know a lot of people are like, oh, going to high school now is so violent. It is. That's a gun issue. And I have jokes for that. But tonight I want to talk to you about another danger, which is that, okay, snap your fingers or clap your hands if you got good sex education in a public school. Wow, Vince. Okay, Rick, I see you well.
You got to go back to the 70s.
Okay, wait a minute. So I like this, Eric. You're not. So look, the state of sex education is just terrible. It was terrible for me. My teacher had a habit of misspelling words. So I thought it was called public hair for you. So someone straightened me out, you know? You get a bad teacher, that's it for life, you know? But what's crazy is they keep defunding it. So when I taught high school, I only remember 1 year in which we had a full sex ed curriculum out of 10 years. That's terrible. And what ends up happening is the kids are learning all about sex from the internet. And that is horrifying because learning all about sex from the internet is like learning how to drive from the Fast and the Furious. It's highly unrealistic, you know? You're looking at the screen and you're like, I don't even know if that's street legal, you know? Like, that's ludicrous. I'm telling you, it's just a mess. We need to teach the kids right. But I teach pre-K now and I'm a substitute and I really enjoy it. They're very giving, you know? Like, they draw me these pictures and that's the one thing the horror movies get right. I used to get some scary ass pictures and I still do. Okay. You know that scene in the movie where the person is looking over the shoulder of the child and then it's like, la, 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 la. I had a girl draw a picture of her pushing her sister off the roof in pre-K. I gave it to the counselor. They were like, "Oh yeah, she does this sometimes." That's fine. My sister's fine. I had another student draw me a picture of a plane crash. And I said, "Oh, that's interesting. Is that people screaming in the window?" He had all the details. He had the flight number on the side. So at least he did his math, kept all of them. But you know what I really love to keep is they used to make me these like pasta necklaces. Have you seen these? And I kept them all because they don't pay teachers enough. Okay? So in a pinch, that could be dinner. All right. Because a little glitter in the macaroni salad never hurt nobody. In fact, the glitter meets up with the microplastics in my belly, and they're like, "Hey, girl, hey." Remember you from the factory. Anyway, my name is Zilla Botanist. Y'all have been amazing. Thank you so much for having me.
Zilla Botanist, everybody. Give it up for Zilla. That was hilarious. Awesome stuff. Thank you so much. And thank you to Ruben for the awesome tip and Nancy for the awesome tip during that performance. Thank you so much. Remember, you'll get to vote on all these comics at the end, and the winner will win absolutely nothing. But it's fun. It's fun to judge people, you know what I mean? So that's kind of it. All right, you guys ready for your final comic of the night tonight? This guy, he is a legend. He's just hilarious in every possible way. Make some noise. Oh, wait, he wanted me to say something. I'm sorry. Hold on. I'm not good at this. I want to make sure that I get this. He performed on The Late Late Show with James Corden, The New Gong Show, and hosted ongoing shows in San Francisco, of which he didn't tell me what they were called. Give it up for Danny Vecchi, everybody. Here he is.
Thank you. Thanks for doing this every Sunday. Yeah. Ooh, yeah, the other shows are Neck of the Woods on Tuesdays and Buzzworks on Wednesdays. You can look on my website. There
it is.
Okay, anyway, cool. So, hi, I'm Danny Vecchi in San Francisco. Please excuse my my cheap internet service. It was okay at first, but it's been kind of slow ever since the hamster broke its hip. Yeah, and I'm in San Francisco, and they have a science museum now here in San Francisco. And I went to take the tour, but they canceled it because one of their employees had a meltdown. Well, they say most accidents happen in the home, and that's how I was born. Thank you very much. So, when I was a kid, our parents couldn't afford to take us to the aquarium. So we went to Red Lobster. Yeah, so table for four? No, we're just looking. Whenever I go to Starbucks, I always order 8 cups of coffee because I like hearing my name. And sometimes I get so lonely for a hug. Yeah, I just want a hug. So I go to a restaurant and I pretend that I'm choking. Yeah, I went to Olive Garden, and as soon as you walk in, they say, welcome to Olive Garden. We treat you like family. And I said, please don't do that. Don't do that. Yeah, and how can you tell someone's a vegan? Well, whenever they open their mouth, you can hear their stomach crying. Yeah, so I also get food deliveries. I switched my food deliveries to Imperfect Foods because Indecent Foods was only delivering cucumbers. So we hear all this stuff going on, in the sky about the Chinese balloon, and then there's 3 other UFOs. They don't even know what they're about. Except today, actually, they found out one of the UFOs was actually a 1971 Ford Pinto that was rear-ended. Yeah, we're not sure about they'll look up the history on that. Anyway, so let's see other news stuff. Oh yeah, everyone knows George Santos, the congressman from New York, who lies a lot. Yeah, they figured out quickly that he was a liar when he said that he was a New York Giants fan and also a New York Jets fan. It can't be both. Yeah. And also, they found out, George Santos is actually 2 kids in a trench coat. Yeah, so yeah, a friend of mine was saying that he was a black sheep of the family. And I said, "Oh, big deal. I was a black and blue sheep of the family." Yeah. Oh, and today I learned something. Today I learned that the rolling pin can also be used for baking. So yeah, I've been binge watching the Whistleblower. Yeah, you can catch it on Pornhub. Yeah, so the Academy Awards is coming up. Yeah, the Academy Awards, and this year they're going to have a new category. It's going to be called Best Film without Tom Hanks. Yeah, he's in all the movies. Yeah. So. And I did get to see the movie. I went to the movie theater. I saw this movie called I Am Number 4. You may have heard about it. It's a touching story about Mandarin beef over rice. I Am Number 4.
Oh God.
So right in the middle of the movie, the guy next to me, he starts talking on his cell phone right in the middle of the movie. I tell him, "Excuse me, sir, can you please put your phone away? We're trying to watch a movie." And he does. He puts his phone away. Then a few minutes later, I'm talking on my cell phone, and this guy says to me, "Hey, how come I can't talk on my cell phone and you can?" I tell him, "Well, that's because I am a hypocrite." Yeah. And there's also this other movie, I forgot the name of it, but there's an actress with a strange name, Busy Phillips. Anybody hear her? Busy Phillips? Kind of strange name, right? Yeah, so probably her father named her that. Because in case someone like me would go up to her and say, "Hey, hi, I'm Danny," and she'd say, "I'm busy." Yeah, and throughout world history, there have been so many book burnings that you would think that Amazon Books can come up with a better name than Kindle and Kindle Fire. Did you see this on MSNBC News? They had a survey. It said that 62% of America's workers are having sexual relationships with someone else in the same workplace. So that got me thinking, man, I need to get a job. Yeah. So yeah, today they have these educational programs for kids, like Blue's Clues and Barney the Dinosaur and Sesame Street stuff. When I was a kid, the educational programs were the Three Stooges and Looney Tunes. Yeah. And we would learn about real life things like, never put the bowling ball on the top shelf. Yeah. Never use a toaster while they're taking a bath. And never mix the candles with the TNT. I learn things about like that. So, yeah. Also, when I was a kid, we used to have these cartoon Band-Aids, like the Flintstones or Looney Tunes or Bullwinkle, Rocky and Bullwinkle. And, I really liked to, wear these Band-Aids. So I used to get hurt on purpose just so I could wear them, which led to me now as an adult to get into BDSM. So, yeah, somebody actually asked me if did you ever have sex in public? I said, yeah, one time, but it was an accident. I mean, yeah, we didn't know that the blinds were open at the aisle 7 at the Home Depot. Yeah, so on that. So, speaking of other places, last night I'm sure you heard there was an explosion at the Oxygen Bar. Yeah, apparently someone farted. So anyway, I was speaking of cooking. Yeah, so I was I was the other day I actually lost my I dropped my smartphone in water, and they say you can fix your smartphone by putting it into a bag of rice. I did that, but I forgot all about it, and I ended up having a smartphone fried rice for dinner. Yeah. So this the other day this guy comes after me. This mugger comes after me, and then all of a sudden this woman comes out of nowhere. She slams this mugger right down to the ground and handcuffs him. So I figure, she must be an undercover cop. So I asked her, "Excuse me, are you SFPD?" And she said, "No, BDSM." And so we dated, and Yeah, we dated for a while. I remember coming home one night. There she is wearing nothing but a Freudian slip. She says to me, "So, hey, Danny boy, you ready for your punishment?" I go, okay. And so she ties me up between these two posts, and then she puts the TV in front of me and forces me to watch golf. Yeah, for me, it's spankers, not golf. Yeah. Yeah, we broke up. Yeah, she was a Republican. Yeah, I didn't see her Ronald Reagan tattoo until it was too late. It was on her fist. So, yeah, but yeah, it's okay. And relationships can be pretty expensive because first you get the flowers and the dinner and the dancing. And if you want to get a little intimate, you got to get, well, you know, the handcuffs and the rope and that giant roulette wheel with the throwing knives and the banjo. Yeah, it starts to add up. Especially if you need the banjo lessons and the knife throwing lessons because you want to practice safe sex. Yeah. One other thing. So I'm a big comic book fan. Any big comic book fans? Yeah. Yeah. I went to a comic book convention and the place was really crowded. And you know, I don't want to wait all day in line to get an autograph. So I came up with an idea. I went up to the front door and I yelled, "Hey, Eugene, your mother's here to pick you up." And the whole place cleared out. Yeah, the only person that was left there was this woman dressed up like Wonder Woman. So I go up to her and say, "Yeah, hey there, Wonder Woman. You want to come over to my place and check out my comic book collection? I got a lot of issues." Yeah, she said, "Get lost, you nerd." And I said, I told her I can't get lost because I got my address written in my underwear. So there. Okay, a couple more things. Yeah, so my father was a peaceful man. Yeah, he would always beat me with an olive branch. And one thing, hey, did you hear about the praying mantis couple that were having an argument? Yeah, the husband yelled back, "Hey, you don't have to bite my head up." All right, I'll finish off with a couple songs. I'm also a musician, and let's see. I'm gonna play. I don't know. Oh, okay. Here, I'm see if you know this song. Okay, number 2 pencil. Okay. Okay, one more song before I go. Okay, see if you know this song. Okay. You know the name
Is
of
that
song?
the Jeopardy?
What is
Final Jeopardy?
Correct there. What is Jeopardy? Is it correct answer? Okay, I'm Danny Detchy. Thank you.
Danny Detchy, everybody, give it up for him. That was absolutely hilarious. Got a little bit of everything there. And all right, we will now commence with the voting. And Danny, if you could do the Jeopardy song again for like 20 minutes. While we so I'm going to launch the poll. We had so many great comics tonight. Gabby, Hadgis. Honestly, like it's kind of hard to like even remember how great these comics were because they were so great. But they were all really great in their own way, weren't they? Woo! Joe Corbin, Sammy Sutker, Zilla Vodkis. Dude, this is going to be a tough one. Also, I want to give a shout out to Nick and CJ for the awesome tip. Thank you. Longtime supporters of this show. We really appreciate you guys. And Danny Detchy closing it out. So many great comics. We can throw them up on the screen, but I think they're all pretty much gone. They've left. Well, Danny's here.
Danny,
Yeah, how come I can't vote for Baje?
Oh, hey, Victor Pacheco in the house. Or maybe I'm not supposed to say that. I don't know. I don't know what's going on with Victor.
No, it's okay. No, it's okay.
Love you, man. Hope you're doing okay.
Oh, great, man.
All right. You want to say anything derogatory about me or anyone while you're here? I'm just kidding.
No, well, hold on. Let me see who's in the chat right now. Sammy's back because CJ isn't ever returning to this show. That's pretty cool. Hey, where'd you get that heroin addict from? Boston, man. Is that chick from Boston? Or?
Yeah, I think she's still in the chat. Yeah, but she's not a heroin addict.
Yeah,
I mean,
oh, wait, no. Was that Sammy or who was from Boston?
Yeah.
I think,
hold on. Sammy, you said you're from Chicago, though, right?
Yeah, I'm from Chicago. I
The first one was from Massachusetts.
Yeah, got me.
I guess heroin's a universal language that I understand.
Look at Edward.
It's tough. I got to keep my Sammys straight here because, you know, I hate to think either one of the Sammys would be a heroin addict.
There's still time. There's still time.
You said you're in Chicago. There's definitely H in Chicago.
All right. Well, on that note,
there's snow in Chicago.
Yeah. Okay, we got 77% of the vote in, and it's very close. The difference between first and third is just 2 votes. And the difference between first and second is 1 vote.
Wow.
So, and now it's tied. Now it's tied at first. Wow, this is pretty exciting. Are you guys excited?
2 weeks in a row with the tie, huh?
Yeah.
Much
Was it?
cutthroat.
It
The
is.
tie can be broken by wrestling, oil wrestling. No.
If that would be your prize, Danny.
Okay.
Well, dude, Vince, while we're voting, do you want to tell us a joke?
Yeah. Hey, Friday, I found out the economy's getting so bad that I got a pre-declined credit card in the mail.
That is good. That is good. It's just as good now as it was on Facebook 2 days ago. No, I laughed at it then too. I did that. It was good.
I got another one. The economy is getting so bad that the Treasure Island Casino in Las Vegas is now being run by Somali pirates.
Nice. Okay, please. Let's mute Vince, please.
My wife laughed at both those.
They're both good. Yeah.
It's
Oh,
on
Wil
the
Roc.
computer.
Wil Roc says he's got a joke. Let's throw Wil Roc up there. What you got for us, Will?
Oh, you good? Okay, got me on here. Okay. A pedophile ring. A pedophile ring is a terrible euphemism for a victim's bubble.
Sorry, I didn't hear the punchline.
Somebody stepped on your punchline. What was it?
I say
That was the dog with the cone. Yeah.
Okay, I'll say a pedophile ring is a terrible euphemism for a victim's butthole.
That's terrible. All right. That's bad. Okay. All right. So Tierra Bond says, "Can we do another round to break the tie?" We can if you send us a tip. No, in fact, we probably should do that because so we have 76%. Yeah, we did this last week. That's pretty crazy. All right. Unless, you know, one of the people who hasn't voted wants to vote, but
vote, damn you, vote.
Well, I didn't vote, but
I didn't
vote for
vote. Yeah.
myself.
Well, I think technically you can. Well, I don't know. Whatever. I don't know.
You should.
Yeah.
Why didn't you vote?
Yeah,
You
like
should probably do so.
if someone's running for president, they can vote for themselves.
It's the only thing that ever kept me from getting 0%.
That's good. All right. I'm going to go ahead and end this poll and share the results so you can see. Oh, wait, we just got another vote.
Oh, there it goes.
Perhaps someone voting for themselves. I don't know. We don't know.
Blind.
It is fair game to do so. All right. So now we have a winner. Somebody has differentiated themselves and we have a winner. And hey, can we get a drum roll, please, Brain? Let's see how well Brain has adapted to his new role as Zoom tech. If he can.
We're waiting.
Oh, those cat-like reflexes.
Wow, that is a bad drum roll. Brain, you're really dropping the ball right now, Brain. No,
This drum roll shit sucks, bro.
Actually, that's actually the reason CJ quit. Is he hated doing the drum roll so much.
Quit. I think it's the robot turned on.
Yeah, No, him and the robot have taken their relationships to the next level, and the robot doesn't want to doing this anymore.
They had to move to another
They have
state to
little
get married.
batteries.
Yeah. All right, so we will. I'll end the poll. So, well, I don't need to end it. I can just start eliminating people. So the first comic to be eliminated is Gabby Hadgis. Everybody, Gabby was hilarious. She went first.
Oh my God.
It's hard to go first. You don't really get, a good fair shot when you go first. So we hope she comes back. She got 12% of the vote. So shout out to Gabby.
Oh yeah, rub it in, why don't you?
Yeah.
That's not rubbing it in. All right, your next comic to be eliminated. This guy, he was hilarious. It's Joe Gorman. You guys remember Joe Gorman?
Wow.
Yeah, no, Joe's always hilarious. And
But he grew that stash just for this set.
yeah, that's right. And the next comic to be eliminated is our very own Danny Decci, everybody.
Wow.
Danny, what do you
It's been a
think?
pleasure.
You did fantastic, though. Laughs throughout the whole set, nonstop.
Thank you. I feel like it was third place in the Miss Universe contest still. I think I'm pretty. Yeah.
I feel like the pencil music probably lost you some votes at the end.
Yeah, maybe. Yeah.
No, I'm kidding. I like that stuff. All right. Thank you, Danny. Please remove Danny from the screen. All right, there he is. All right, so Vince and Tammy will pretend you're Zilla Vodkas. And then we got, of course, Sammy Sutker. Can we get a drum roll, please? Oh, you already kind of removed them, and that'll. Okay, this was done really badly, but.
Oh man.
Here we go. She won it, folks. Give it up for Sammy, everybody. Her first time on the show. She won the competition. She won our hearts with her accent. I think that was a fake accent, was it?
Do this.
No.
No, it's not fake. It's pretty much the same.
But you
Can't
like.
talk like that all the time.
So you're not British?
No.
Brain.
Oh god.
What on earth are you doing, Brain?
Bro, it was that poll thing was like making my computer geek out. So my bad.
Eric, what did you think of the show tonight, and who did you vote for?
I thought it was a great show, and I voted for Zilla Vodkas.
You don't like telling us who you voted for, do you? It's kind of like funny. It makes you uncomfortable, doesn't it?
No.
Oh, okay.
Hey, I like watching you be mean. You should be mean more often. It's funny.
I'm an angry drunk. What can I say?
You should drink more.
Oh.
Colby, what did you think of the show, and who did you vote for?
I thought it was one of the best sets, or one of the best shows yet.
Hell
But,
yeah, it really was.
I actually had all three ladies tied, but I voted for Sammy because she stuck around.
Nice.
Nice.
Dude,
Who
I
did your
think
cat
we-
vote for?
What's that?
Who did your cat vote for?
Sammy.
Yeah.
2-for-1.
Dude, I think you're just saying that because she won. I think he would have said that for anybody who won. But whatever.
No.
I'm calling you a liar, basically. No, you're not a liar. You're a good guy. Vince and Tammy, thank you guys for coming to the show last night. I know you had a good time because it was just an incredible show. How about that joke, Klosek, huh?
Hey, Vince, you got a joke for us tonight?
Yeah, you already told us 2 jokes.
Yeah, Vince, that's the end of the show. You usually close it with a joke. You got one for us tonight?
Dude, we're not closing the show yet, Will. Shut up.
I mean, the vote is over. I mean, that's.
Will's like, I got to go home. Oh, wait, I am home.
Like after the vote, Vince usually has a joke. That's all I'm asking. I was like, I'm not trying to fucking shut shit down.
Will's got a long commute from his chair to his bed. All right, hey, shout out to Greg Favor for the awesome tip. Thank you, Greg Favor. If you ever need a favor, call Derek. He'll fulfill that for you.
And Vince, after the shows, you usually have one to close us with that's good. I mean, come on, Vince. I mean, bring us home. Come on, man.
All right, Vince.
What you got, man? What you
We're
got?
not closing yet, damn it.
No, I'm not saying you're closing the whole time. I'm just saying, just like, look, what do you got for us tonight, man? What's up?
Dude, speaking of angry drunks, Will's an angry drunk tonight. Will,
Makes
he
you think
already,
I'm drunk.
he already told us 2 jokes, man. Do you have a joke?
What makes you think I'm drunk?
Do you have a joke that's not about pedophilia?
Wine.
I'm saying I make jokes about what I know. Jeez.
So much pain. So much pain.
Bring this fucking shit on me right here. God damn.
Ruben, what do you think of the show tonight?
I thought it was really good, but I noticed Sammy had like this Russian Soviet hammer and sickle, and I started thinking, like, instead of scissoring, do like Russian lesbians just sort of do sickling? Like,
wow.
Inquiring minds want to know, or just me? Well, also, I also want to know, did Sammy's last minute vote help put her over the top?
Quite possibly.
I think that's what happened, right?
I don't.
Vote.
Maybe.
She didn't vote.
Oh,
Somebody
you still
voted
didn't
for
vote? I would have voted. I should have voted. You would have won earlier.
Does it really matter? Let's
Brain
ask.
play. It still worked out, right?
Daniel, what do you think of the show tonight?
It's pretty good, pretty good.
Who'd you vote for?
That girl with glasses, what's her name? Vodka?
Zero Vodness, yeah.
Yeah, I share her views, man.
what views do you share with her?
I'm old like her.
So you wear glasses too?
Yeah, I don't have them on me. Yeah, I do.
Or was it the thing about the mini skirt? You feel comfortable wearing a mini skirt?
Me? I never tried it. Maybe I would look good then. I don't know.
I bet you would. Hey, Brain, can we get some music, please? Usually we play music during this part of the show.
We already got to that part. You usually play the do 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 do.
Hey, let me send you.
Hold on, let me lower it down a little bit.
Shout out to Ray Mullen and Christine for coming to the show. Thank you guys so much for coming. And what'd you think of the show tonight?
That was pretty good. I voted for Sammy.
Nice.
I do think that's probably her real voice because it's just too much commitment.
I feel like it's a real voice, but she like exaggerates it a little bit. Maybe.
You don't know enough people from Chicago, by.
Apparently not.
So yeah, I mean, I thought it was very good.
Sammy, is there anything you want to plug to these folks? Like, do you have a website or something, or Instagram?
No, not anything that needs to be seen. I'm on Instagram at Ola Sam. It's not intended to be spelled like this, but whole LA Sam, and yeah. Usually
nice.
All my shows on there.
Follow Sammy on Instagram. So Ray, what did you think of the how were the chairs last night? Were they comfy?
Yeah, the chairs were great. I did think it's interesting that, we got an extra half hour of comedy because nobody told people when to stop.
I was there no light and there was a booth up there.
Yeah, no, that was my bad. Like, we just kind of, I run like a kind of a, that's how I do it. So it was.
It worked out better that way though, because everybody's extra time was killer.
Yeah.
No,
it was amazing.
Actually, what it is Vahe starting a new comedy club. It's called Fast and Loose.
That's right. Billy. Everyone, keep it down. We don't want to wake Billy.
Isn't this 2 weeks in a row he passed out?
You know what they say is let sleeping Billies lie. So
we'll just have him listen to you a little bit of your comedy. They'll put him to sleep.
Right. Thank you, Will. I appreciate that. Roxanne, you got your hand up. What's up? How did you think of the show tonight? What did you think?
I liked it, and also I voted. I liked Sammy, how she talked. Is I don't know if it's a regular voice, but I really liked how she talked. I really enjoyed what she said on there. That's why I voted her.
Oh, you voted? Yeah, it's a nice way to talk. Honestly, I like it.
I like it a lot.
So, what are those? Are those garbage bags back there, Roxanne, or what do you got going on?
It's not garbage bags. It's not garbage bags.
What are they filled with clothes or something?
It's with clothes in it, but there's not garbage bags.
Are you gonna recycle those, or what are you doing?
I'm gonna probably recycle them.
That's
so, yeah,
nice.
to people that need them.
Hell yeah, that's an awesome thing to do.
Yeah.
Thank you for being a good
A
person.
lot of plastic bags. Give them a lot of little children.
That's right.
Nancy, what do you think of the show tonight?
She's on mute. You gotta
She
unmute
is.
yourself, Nancy.
She'll figure it out. We'll
come back to you.
Give her 20 more minutes.
I'm sorry, I tuned in late.
Oh.
So I enjoyed it though. I enjoy it every week. It really makes my
Thank you.
Sunday night.
Awesome. And who did you vote for?
I didn't because I tuned in
Dude,
late.
that is so ethical of you to not vote because you didn't.
Who
Good for
would you
you.
vote for out of the three that you've seen?
I only saw one, maybe the girl. I can't remember what her name
I think
is.
there were 3 ladies tonight.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
So
and they were all great.
okay.
What did she look like?
Describe her for us.
Don't make me answer this.
You're supposed to say
Take the
she looks
fifth.
funny.
Take the fifth, Nancy.
I'm taking the fifth.
The most attractive girl that there was tonight.
Not a fifth of gin, hopefully.
Both.
All right, Derek, what'd you think? And yeah, like, what'd you think of the show tonight?
Yeah, I thought it's like the last 3 weeks in a row had some really, really strong comics on.
Yep.
And
Oh,
it's gotten more and more difficult to vote for one each week. What the hell happened?
I think I started booking the show instead of CJ. But
What's
I
going
can
on with
only-
CJ?
He's good. He
underneath the bus.
Yeah, him and the robot got married in another state.
I didn't ask you guys. I asked Vahe.
I
Word
don't
on the
know.
street is he quit because Vahe was sexually harassing him.
I don't know. I guess I'm like difficult to work with or something.
No.
I mean,
Yeah.
I've only been here for 3 weeks, and I can confirm that. I'm just kidding.
Yeah, I mean, how do you think that Brain got his arm broken?
Right.
Hey,
Shit was
Omer,
cool yesterday. Then I went to Vahe's show. Now all of a sudden I need surgery.
Oh,
dude, it was crazy when we were leaving the show last night. We saw Brain and Diane in the elevator, and it was one of those situations where like the doors was closing, and Brain did that like fake reach for the door thing to like open it. You know what I mean? No,
What do you
I'm
mean
kidding.
fake? I put my cast in the arm's way as the door was closing to open the door for you and your wife. It was really just for your wife. I would have left you. I'd have been like this. Bye, Vahe. I would have waved at you.
Yeah, no, we appreciate that. That was nice. All right. Hey, Omer, what do you think of the show tonight?
It was good. I voted for Danny. He looked like a very funny Gargamel to me.
That's what it is.
And unfortunately.
All right. Sammy's leaving. The champion is leaving. Goodbye, Sammy. Thank you so much. We hope you come back sometime.
Yeah, me too.
Have a great
Right,
one.
for dinner. All right. Thanks, Vahe.
Say hi to your
Okay.
folks now, Sammy.
Bye, Danny. Yeah. So what can I say? This
Mel.
was like awesome. This has been an awesome weekend of comedy for Best of SF, and we had
Hey.
To think you were gonna
Yeah,
throw it
last
all
night was
away.
my first time meeting Ray in person too.
Oh yeah.
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 And Tammy and Vince. I sat by Tammy and Vince.
Yeah, that's good.
Shout
I saw
out to
Tammy take.
yeah.
Vince
Sorry.
took a lot of good photos.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
I'll have those out to you tomorrow.
Oh, thank you, man. Vince is a great photographer. We're like blessed to have him like take pictures of us and stuff.
Dude, that's awesome.
Yeah, I know. It's
Hey,
kind of
Brian,
lucky. I didn't even know he was a photographer. Then I found out, and it's like I like him even more now.
What happened to the video from Fan Expo?
You know, the video kind of sucks because like the guy, you know, it was set up to record the audio of just the stage. So there's like no audience laughter. So like it sounds like everyone's bombing, which is only true in my case, technically. But yeah, it sounds like everybody's bombing. So I just like
Just put in a laugh track like MASH.
Well, like the Flintstones, you know?
Yeah.
That's true. I could do that. But
Yeah, you can edit it.
yeah.
You gotta use Sweet Tooth's laugh from Twisted Metal 2.
I know that video.
Don't wake him up.
This is what
Safer this
happens when
way.
you eat too much tofu.
What happened to
Next reference. I love it.
Hey, shout out to Jeff Grashin for the awesome tip. Thank you so much, Jeff. I appreciate you.
Maybe Jeff Gorman didn't make him laugh enough.
Joe Gorman.
Oh, Joe Gorman. Yeah, whatever.
Yeah.
All right. Hey, when is Ruben gonna get his shot? Remember he won and was supposed to get a paid booking, and then you switched to the other format. I think you should honor that.
I don't even remember that.
I don't even remember what you're talking about, honestly. A paid like. I mean, Ruben, do you want to perform next week?
Yeah, I could do something.
Okay, cool. I got you down for next week. Oh, the
minutes,
lineup
right?
next week is awesome too. So yeah, we're rolling along here. It's, and this was a weird week. I think we would have had even more people, but like it's kind of like a weird like second Saturday tonight or something, you know, because a lot of people have Monday off. So.
Hey, Paul, hey, this is Jim. I'm calling in from 880.
Oh man, dude, I unfortunately had to let Jim go on Friday because
Yeah, Paul, I'm really upset about that.
I think he was actually kind of happy about it, but yeah.
I'm not very
Vince has that. You fired Jim.
That
Yeah.
fucking bastard.
But to be fair, I fire him every week and he keeps coming back.
If you stop feeding him, he's
It's
not
not
coming
too
back.
lumber there, Paul, hey.
All right, this is the point at which we ask everyone to turn on their camera so we can see all the peeping toms who are watching, who aren't letting us see their face. I see some people. Sarah Pasanen, you can turn on your camera. Wayne Fan, Tony, Larry, Murray Gold, Jason Coker, AB, Colin Dyer, Malcolm Cacciatore. Actually, Malcolm, you can keep your camera off.
Damn.
Wayne, what do you think of the show tonight?
Not bad. I really enjoyed it.
Nice. Who did you vote for?
The first lady.
Oh yeah, the first lady. Who was the first lady?
Who is her? Gabby? Who was the first lady?
Gabby.
Oh yeah,
There we
Gabby was
go.
awesome. Yeah. Well, I'm glad you enjoyed the show. Thanks for joining. Is it your first time watching it?
Yes, sir.
Oh man.
Nice.
Please come back. We do this every Sunday, so it's always fantastic.
Will do. Thank you.
This
Now
guy
show us
won.
what's in your fridge.
We always ask one audience member to show us what's in their fridge, and it's kind of like, dude, are you in, is this like, what's up with your background? What is that? Is that a,
That's the turtle lair.
is that the turtle there? Oh,
Yep.
wow.
Dun, turtle
That's
power.
where Splinter sits. There's Raphael, Michelangelo. They're gone for a roundup tonight.
Who's your favorite
Shredder
Ninja
was-
Turtle?
Shredder was being naughty again.
Well, who
Is
was your
this the
favorite Ninja
adult
Turtle? Though?
version?
Yeah, who's your favorite Ninja Turtle, Omer?
No pressure.
Donatello.
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 You
Rare
love
Donatello
gun machines.
You can tell a lot about a person's personality by which Ninja Turtle they like, you know what I mean? Like, Omer likes Donatello, which means that he's probably gay. Not that there's anything wrong with
Why
that.
stop it? I don't think Donatello's gay. I will not allow you to say that about Donatello. There's a limit to everything, and I will not accept it.
No, you're right.
You
Yeah.
crushed that line, Vahe.
Beat him up with your staff, Omer.
Oh my God.
I've never seen Omer so
Yeah,
passionate about.
Sizemore. We should get Sizemore. booked
Omer,
for next
Omer,
week, too.
defend the fact. Omer, defend the fact that Donatello is not gay.
Donatello is not gay. Purple is a perfectly fine color for men to wear. Not here otherwise.
Show us your purple socks.
My phone is
Omer.
purple right now. I wish you could see it.
Omer, what on your body is purple right now?
That
You want to know?
If it's purple, you're choking it too hard.
I got a purple phone with a heart on it. I'm with you, Omer. Purple is a very good color for guys.
It's grip. It's grip.
Why his background is purple and he's probably not gay.
Probably.
I've been here for 3 weeks and I can confirm that is true too.
Omer is definitely
Probably not gay.
He's
Probably
one of
not.
the people that definitely they want Donatello to do machines.
Will,
What's up?
what's going on?
Yeah, man. What's happening?
I was all ready for you to do
Different day.
tonight.
Fucking
Will,
fantastic.
what's your favorite Ninja Turtle?
My favorite Ninja Turtle was always Raphael. And yeah, you didn't take no shit from nobody.
Yeah, I could have guessed that one.
I
Yeah,
said
that's
Raphael till the day I die. I will never, not defend Raphael. He was always awesome.
you are definitely a Raphael, I would
Oh,
say.
most definitely. Oh yeah. Yeah, Raphael was the shit. Raphael was the legit turtle of all the fucking turtles that ever existed. Don't ever deny me that. Don't say you can ever say that Raphael was not the legit fucking Ninja Turtle. He
Sounds
was
like sounds like you're the one who's gay for turtles.
Hey, man, I'm gay for Raphael. I'll say that. I'm gay for Raphael. Raphael was the shit.
That's fast.
I always like Michelangelo. I'm gay for Michelangelo.
You're a party dude.
He was the funny
My
one.
dude too.
Vahe is the
Cowabunga,
party
dude.
And I think he like smoked weed too, which is cool.
Right, right.
Wait,
Michelangelo had the nunchucks.
Edward, what was that
Exactly.
background?
I was
He only
always
had
with
the
the
nunchucks.
nunchucks. Michelangelo, Panthro, Bruce Lee. But
No,
but when I had nunchucks, I'd hit myself in the head on accident. I could do the under the balls pass without hitting my balls, but
Hey, you know what?
That
At least
explains a
once
lot,
every
Brain.
3 swipes. You know what I mean?
Hey, you know what?
Yeah.
We'll start a GoFundMe for you to get your balls removed. That way you can do your fucking nunchuck.
No. I'm saying I was good at going under through the legs without hitting
Yeah,
my balls.
you can go
I was
through the
okay.
legs. We'll fucking put the money for it.
But then I would just clock
you can do
myself
that
upside
shit.
the head. That's why my name is brain damage. You know what I mean?
I was gonna say Donatello did have that phallic shaped bow staff.
Yeah.
Rather Freud.
So nobody was a Leonardo fan? Wow, the leader of the pack couldn't get no love, huh?
I don't want to lead you motherfuckers. Jesus.
Who
Technically,
fucked with Casey
like-
Jones though? Who fucked with Casey Jones? That was my homie.
Oh yeah, Casey Jones was a beast.
And Casey Jones was fucking rebel of the pack, motherfucker. Jesus.
I
How
thought
about
that was
Yosagi
Raphael.
Yojimbo though?
April's
Y'all remember
Kids.
the rabbit? Yosagi Yojimbo?
I liked April
Hey,
O'Neil,
you
man.
do some deep,
Yeah,
deep
we
cuts
know you
right
like
there.
April
Goddamn
O'Neil.
shit, yeah. That's some deep cuts. Holy shit, yeah. Most definitely.
He was a hot cartoon.
Oh, most definitely. Fucking yeah. Heroes in a half shell. Yeah.
Dude, Edward has the creepiest backgrounds for sure.
Edward,
Like how
you
they
like
changed so
Rocksteady and
fast.
Bebop, huh?
Dude, I love that you got Roger Ebert in there, man. He's from my town.
Yeah.
Oh, he is?
Yeah. We host Ebert Fest.
Oh, whoa.
I once worked for this woman that he asked her out to prom.
Whoa. Yeah, I think he was like quite the ladies' man. He was
Roger
quite
Ebert?
like, yeah, Roger Ebert was like the man about town.
I
Not
don't know
anymore.
about. I think movie nerds are pretty much always undateable movie nerds, but I don't know.
But I think he was like a news guy, like he worked for newspapers or something.
Sound like
he worked for the
Roger
Chicago
Ebert had
Tribune.
people on his people.
Somebody named SC laughed at that. SC, get on camera.
Patricia, what do you think of the show tonight?
I thought it was good. I always think it's good, but I really
No,
liked
look, they did-
Sammy.
Oh,
I'm glad she
then
won.
they
'cause
left.
I thought she was cut above. And I just want to vouch for her accent. I grew up in Chicago, and that is Chicago accent.
Yeah.
Damn.
I've been gone long enough that mine, didn't stick around, but
Yeah,
she's spot on.
It seemed like
a little Wisconsin, as she said too.
Yeah, we're all glad you didn't stick around. So
I gotta tell you guys something about the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles.
what's up?
What?
Once upon a time, I was telling these little boys were talking about the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles, and I told them that Michelangelo the turtle was named after a famous artist who was famous for painting ceilings. For painting a ceiling in a church, and they just laughed and laughed and laughed. They thought it was the funniest thing.
Yeah, a lot of people like just know it as being a Ninja Turtle. They don't know like
All four of the Ninja Turtles were named after Renaissance painters.
Yeah.
So we're kind of splitting hairs at this point. What are we doing? I mean,
Hey, shout out to Will. He wants to, or let's promote your stand up in Phoenix because there are some people in Arizona. Where are you going to be?
It's a thing. It's called Ignite. It's the Burning Man experience in Arizona. It's here in Phoenix. And if anybody is here in Phoenix, I encourage you to come here and check it out. It's the AZ Burners in here in Arizona.
What date?
Phoenix Burning.
When is it?
It takes place on March 18th.
Are you going to be doing?
If you're in Phoenix,
Are you going to be doing child sex abuse
March
jokes?
18th, if you're in Phoenix, March 18th, performing, I will be there. I'll be there on March 18th. And if you're going to be there between 12 noon p.m. and 11 p.m. on Ignite, Burner Art and AZ is what they call it. So I'll be there. So if you're going to I'll encourage a cheering section for all the people that are going to be there for all that night.
I'll be there.
I'm going to come and I'm going to bring rotten tomatoes. And if you tell child sex abuse jokes, I'm going to launch them at you.
Believe me, I got plenty that will fill the entire night for all that is to be achieved for all that night. Yeah,
Well, you better bring a bat and start doing batting practice
Burning
up
Man
there.
is what they are doing that night. The Phoenix Burning Man. I have not been to the show, but they tell me it is a wonderful event. So if y'all be there, and if y'all are going to be around in the area for that night for Phoenix, it's going to be a good night. Ignite Phoenix.
Shout out to Will for
Please encourage all the people that are going to be there tonight. We have wonderful volunteers.
He's still going. Had to be muted. That was the longest promo plug I've ever heard, and it was like still going. But yeah,
That's the
so
longest
catch
he's
Will.
gone without talking.
I'm putting it
about
on my
YouTube
calendar
already.
so I don't forget.
would-
March 18th, Ignite, bring tomatoes.
Bring tomatoes.
I love it.
Oh, Patricia, don't forget to call CPS too.
It's really well in a t-shirt cannon.
Oh, thanks. That's a good idea.
If you hit him too, call him Fozzie.
All right.
Laugh.
Does anyone want to show us what's in their fridge right now?
Laugh, kitty cat.
Well, did you say it goes all day? It's like noon to 8?
All right, everybody.
I think he
Let's.
said till 11.
Nick Nelson, what did you think of the show tonight?
Excellent show tonight. Everyone was funny.
Awesome.
I voted for Sammy.
Nice. You voted for the winner.
Yeah.
Was there a particular thing that jumped out, or
Just the whole flow of her set was good.
do you think her accent is real?
Sure. I've seen SNL. Who cares?
The Bears.
Yeah, Bears.
So, I don't know. All right. Well, I think Eric says he's. Are you from Chicago, Eric? But you don't sound like that.
No, I'm from well outside Chicago. I'm like equally between Chicago, Indianapolis, and St. Louis. So very Midwest neutral, but you know, that's my team. Talk about my state peeps.
How come you don't talk like that though?
Because I'm from a college town with coffee shops and culture.
He had the accent surgically removed.
No, my parents are Southern, and they told me, they said speak neutrally, and I was like, well, how should I say stuff? And they're like, talk like Dan Rather or Walter Cronkite.
Damn. So you sound different than your parents?
Sometimes, yeah.
Can you do a little Southern accent for us?
Down south in West Virginia, especially, my brother Brent and I are known as Brant and Eric.
So hold up. I have a question real quick because the last best of that we went to in San Francisco before we went last night to the One Creek show. Well, hey, you told me that Eric Sizemore has an alter ego, that he has some profile page of like an old man.
Yeah. I thought this was like
I asked
common
Eric
knowledge.
about it. Eric was like, "What the fuck?"
Well, of
are
course
you
he's not
talking
gonna.
about?
He's not gonna admit it.
Because it's not true.
Well, what is it called?
Exactly what you would say.
Oh man, I can't remember the name of the guy, but it's definitely you in like a wig, like glasses and stuff.
Nope. Afraid not.
Just when you find it by hey, you have to tag me in
Now,
it. Send it
now
to
I
me
can
or
understand your confusion because my father is a Colonel Sanders impersonator.
Oh, okay, that's what it is. Yeah, see, he's like alluding to it.
No, not. But I mean, you wouldn't be the first person to mix me up with my dad. But I'm not my dad, so I am not Colonel Sanders. I am not your real father.
Sizemore, when are you gonna do a set?
I don't know. I don't know what's this gig pay.
I thought you and Bahe had beef because he said it was the last show and then it wasn't the last show.
Oh, I don't have beef. I just was really enjoying being mad at him for that.
Yeah, no beef, just a little tofu, huh?
Dude, I like it when I like it when Bahe is mean, and I like it when I'm angry. And one day, Bahe's meanness and my anger will
scissor. They're gonna scissor.
Yeah. Like Ruben was talking about, they'll be like communist sickles of comedic love.
Oh, thank you so much for putting that image in my mind, Eric.
I was just trying to work out whatever you're thinking of when you say fridge, Derek.
All right.
Everybody's scissoring now. Look at that.
Sickling. It's all about sickling.
Oh, by the way, everyone, I did a little bit of research.
Best of hand gesture.
No, so according to my research, Donatello the artist was in fact gay. As you can see by his most famous work, this is actually supposed to represent his ex-boyfriend. So apparently it's really cold in Florence.
That's his boyfriend.
Yes. No. Donatello the artist from the Renaissance.
Yeah.
Unmarried, confirmed bachelor, no children,
Right.
and lots of young male lovers and naked
I
sculptures.
don't know, but
of
what
men.
about Michelangelo and David? David Rubin. I mean,
David has the most perfect ass I've ever seen in my life.
seriously.
No, there's only one bench
I'll let
in that
me and
whole
Dave know
museum
y'all
that's
said
right
that.
behind his ass.
All right. Well, yeah, that's a crazy picture back there. Yeah. All right. On that note, yes. So we've been week after week waiting for Brain to figure out a good outro for this show. Maybe this week he's got it. Brain, what you got for us?
I like that outro.
Which one? Where we just awkwardly log off at the end?
Oh, that was kind of fun.
Well, you might get that again tonight unless Brain can pull something out of his Arse.
Yeah, it's not coming up. I don't know, man.
Yeah.
Brain. What do you mean? What's not coming up?
My countdown.
The final countdown.
Ruben, what sound do you have for the Ninja Turtles outro?
A sound for the Ninja Turtles?
Yeah, outro for the Ninja Turtles. What do you got, man?
I think you're thinking of Danny Dechi with his pencils.
Oh,
come on, man. You got something. Come on. Give us some outro.
I love how Will's just like slurring his words and stuff. It's like, give us an outro. Will, why don't you give us an
getting me
outro?
confused with brain damage?
Man, man.
Is this that
You
sensitive
want some
entitlement thing I keep
you
hearing
want
about?
some other level, man. I swear to God, man. You want some other fucking level. Jesus Christ. God damn. You take me at some motherfucking level. Jesus, man. That's crazy. I figured you had something. Come on, Ruben, you got something. Come on, man. You got something you fucking oblate. Come on.
Wait, hold on.
Oblate.
Let's look at what Patricia's got going on here. What is this?
Those are my teddy bears.
Kind of scary.
No, it's just the lighting. This one was my sister's before me, so it's super ancient, and we put it through the wash. You know, my mom would just put it through the wash and then draw the eyes and nose back on, which I haven't gotten around to. His name is Snowflake, and I had to keep him in put away for 20 years because I had dogs.
Oh.
And then I got this one. September. I was in LA at a dance event, and I thought this one looks so much like Snowflake. So like maybe this is what Snowflake was like when Snowflake was little, when my sister had him. And he's got a little heart on his paw.
Oh.
And his name is Bear Bear.
Oh. Do they
I've
sizzle?
never been that good at naming things.
Can you make them scissor each other?
I can, yeah.
When did you start giving these shows themes?
Yeah, just scissor until a cotton ball.
None of the other shows had themes.
Well, yeah, we're always evolving, aren't we? We're
Alright, guys, this is all I got.
That's
awesome. Thank you, Patricia.
That's a great way for us to end the show tonight. It's been a wonderful weekend of shows. Thank you guys all for being a part.
You're gonna come downy soft.
Thank you, Will. Thank you so much for that. All right. All right, everybody. You have a great night tonight, and see you around. Bye. All right.
Thank you. Good show.
Thanks. Yeah, it was awesome.